Here we go, one more time. Nobody in their right mind feeling fine. Here we go now. Hi, friends. Welcome back to Live at the Roxy on this Tuesday, June 14th. A little early, but I'm only going to be here for 20 minutes because I have an appointment. Today is the day that Roxy Stryer gets her hair done again. Y'all know, what can we do to combat depression? We can be blonder. Yes. Look at this. My roots are showing. They're like crazy right now. Bet y'all didn't know they were that bad. They dark. This is the color of my hair. Wait, hold on. It's hard to know which part the. Hold on. This is the color of my hair. That's how dark my hair is. People always think that I'm lighter, but I am dark. Listen, it's been a fucking morning. SEM was fun. Winston did a great job on the show. He's a beast. And it was a blast to be over there. But before that, I'm just having a fucking day. So I want to talk about things that don't matter that much, which includes the entertainment industry. I started my new show for Call-In. Check it out. Yesterday, I did a whole show on breaking down the entire Ezra Miller situation, which we'll talk about a little bit on the show today, talking about Britney Spears and her wedding, who was there, who was not, what the drama was there, and also talking about, wow, that sound I just made with my mouth was weird. It was definitely a weird one. All right, well, let me have it. And also talking about Justin Bieber and his facial paralysis or temporary facial paralysis. But today on this show, we've got entertainment news to talk about on the other side of things, and that is content that is coming out. Wow, I just thought there was a person behind me that freaked the fuck out of me. Maybe I should try sleeping more than an hour a night. Squid Game, the reality show, can't wait to break this one down. Joker, the musical, can't wait to break this one down. And an article was put out today saying Ezra is a menace to society. Why are they still the Flash? So we'll take all the time that we have to talk about those things, plus questions, comments, concerns, streamlabs.com/RoxyStryer. Send that support in. I am going live less often, so you can feel free to support more often when I am live because I'm here less often. Does that make sense? Only to the people in the back. I'll say it louder. So thank you for being here. Thank you for Streamlabsing in. Thank you for being a rock star. You guys are the fucking best, and I really, really appreciate you. All right. Here are some things to talk about, including Squid Game. I saw this trending, and I was like, oh, we know there's going to be another Squid Game show. And then I was like, not this one. According to Netflix, Squid Game, The Challenge will be the biggest reality competition series ever. Just like the show, 456 players will compete for $4.56 million, which is the largest lump sum cash prize in reality TV history. You know, I think about this all the time when I'm watching reality TV or competition shows. There are shows that have big prizes, like $1 million prize or a $500,000 prize. That is life-changing money. But then there are some shows and the prize is $100,000. And now, listen, as a person who's never had $100,000 in her life, I would die. I would just fucking croak. But if you win $100,000 on a reality show that you had to quit your job to go on and then be on that show for 3 months, and at the end of it, with taxes, you're really only getting about $60,000, which is for many people a year salary. So it's a huge bump, but it's not the kind of money that they make it out to be, where it's like that change. You could live off that for the rest of your life. $60,000 would be insane. Oh my God, I would just die of happiness. But it's not the same as over $4 million fucking dollars. Like $4 million, there's a lot of things I would do for $4 million. The way they're going to do it is the contestants are going to go through a series of games that are inspired by the original show, Squid Game. And then there's going to be some new additions, which are all intended to test their strategies. So you think about the Squid Game ones that we can think of off the top of our head. There's the one with the tug of war. Seems like these are some dangerous games to be playing, because how are they going to make tug of war like it was in Squid Game, with that big drop? Obviously, nobody's going to be able to die on the show. Nobody should die. So what is the competition with tug of war? Is it just regular tug of war? Because I feel like we would need something a little more. Same thing with the honeycombs. It'd be interesting to see how they do the honeycombs, but you'd be able to test that a lot before going on the show. So curious about that. You think about those platforms that people walk onto. We don't have the technology to do that. At least I don't think right now, but they could do some kind of variation of that. Definitely some stuff could be done with marbles, but I don't know if watching that would be as intense as watching the show. And so what really is the difference between this and other reality competition shows, such as American Ninja Warrior or Survivor or The Amazing Race, all those kinds of shows? I am curious how this is different, other than there being an over $4 million cash prize. That's fucking ludicrous. Like, I would start working out right now if it could guarantee me. I do work out, but I mean intensely. If it could guarantee me a spot on the show, that'd be crazy. And over 400 contestants, how are they going to do it? What do you guys think about this? Do you wish it was just called something else? Do you like that it's called Squid Game? Do you want them to do the marbles and the honeycomb and the tug of war and red light, green light? Or do you want them to just do something else? Cena Bigelow says, hopefully no deaths. I'm totally with you there. That would be insane. I don't think anybody would sign off to that, except for the fact that I know from a lot of my friends who've worked in reality TV, most of them, the first line in their contract states, if I die on this show, or if I get hurt on the show, but if I die on the show, that I cannot sue. And even though it wouldn't be you, it would be your state or the people who, your parents or your kids or whatever, they cannot sue the production company. So there's a clause in there about death for all different competition shows. Ash in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Strider with the first Streamlabs of the day. Thank you so much, Ash. I'm only here for a little longer, so make sure you get them in. It says, Mr. Beast walked so Netflix could run. Laughed my ass off. He did an IRL Squid Game and gave away $456,000. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah. I think I saw that Mr. Beast had done that. That is wild, though. And listen, $456,000 is life-changing, but $456 million, that is crazy. Would you go on this show? What would you do to get on that show? And what would you do while on that show? It's got to be like athletes that are going on the show, right? This shit is crazy. The Netflix put out a tweet saying, do you want to play a game? Enter to join Squid Game, the challenge at squidgamecasting.com. What a casting call that is going to fucking be. Really, really crazy. How are you guys feeling about it? Do you think it's weirder that we are going to have Squid Game, the real life reality show, or The Joker, the musical? The Joker, this was the biggest news of yesterday, but I was not on this show to talk about it. The Joker 2 is coming out. And not only is it coming out, but apparently it's going to star Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn, and it's going to be a musical. And I kind of think this is a great fucking idea. Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn, I could totally see it, especially because this is a musical. That makes sense. None of this is fact yet, but Lady Gaga is reportedly in talks to star opposite Joaquin Phoenix in Joker, the musical. And I'm super into that. I don't know why this is landing so well for me with Todd Phillips directing it. I just think, all right, do something different. I loved the first movie. I loved the Joker. I could see the Joker being a musical. I could fucking see this. So what do you guys think? Andre says it's a brilliant idea. Would love to hear from you guys. Streamlabs.com/RoxyStar. Most people I saw tweeting were like, what the fuck? I don't know why my brain works this way, but I was like, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, that makes perfect fucking sense. It's going to be eerie. It's going to be weird. Think about musicals like Little Shop of Horrors or Sweeney Todd or some of the darker Les Mis. There's a lot of dark musicals, and we already did the Joker. And Lady Gaga, we know she's an incredible singer, but also from Stars Born, we know she can take on a real meaty role. And her as Harley, whoa, baby. Let's see her lose her motherfucking mind. Who else would you guys want to see in this movie musical? What else would you like? And does this get you more or less excited about a Joker 2? How'd you feel about the first Joker? Does it hold up for you now that we are a little further out from it? Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. What's weirder, Squid Game, the reality competition show, or Joker, the musical? Shout out to everybody who is joining live on this Tuesday, June 14th. I know that a lot of people don't do this, and all of my colleagues have told me not to do this because they say it will make me less money. And they are probably right. However, I see you guys. I know how important it is to feel seen and heard during this time, especially on mornings like that I'm having, where I just feel like such a lack of fucking love, and just a lack of everything else. I'm just fucking struggling today. But shout out to all of you guys. Shout out to Austin Kramer, Zeno Hour, Steve Cauldron, Christian Harsty, Andre LaFleur, Dark Jedi Knight, Chub Toad, Ryan Payne, Ethan Dayton, to a new guy, Ash, to Andrew W., Michelle O'Rourke, John Perlow, Sally Mercedes, to Mike Joyce, Justin is a square. Keep scrolling. Cena Bigelow, Silu Bonino, and everybody in here. I really appreciate you guys being here. It means a lot to me. Redford Reddington, and y'all are freaking awesome. So shout out to you guys. You are seen, and I'm looking at you. Cheers to looking at you, kid. Here's to looking at you, kid. Kids, adults, full grown adults. I always hear kid from D. D always calls me lady. As two, she says ladies, or to me, she says, okay, kid. Okay, kids. I always think that's funny because, like, I'm a full-blown 30-year-old woman. But it's cute when she says it. Yeah. Streamlabs in. Let me know your questions, comments, concerns. We also had this article come out about Ezra Miller. And if you're looking for a full breakdown of what happened with Ezra Miller, go over to my call-in show, CALLIN. That's the name of the app. It is for free. And you can listen to me give an entire breakdown of the timeline of Ezra Miller and of what's happening in terms of them being MIA right now. They can't be served papers that they're trying to be served. But then an article came out today about Ezra Miller being a menace and why are they still the Flash? This is from Daily Beast. It says it's no secret the DC Extended Universe has a major casting problem, but the ongoing saga involving this Flash star Ezra Miller and the series of abuse and harassment allegations they've accrued over the past year, most recently grooming, might be the biggest moral conundrum the film franchise has yet to face. Back in April, an insider of DC told Rolling Stone that the studio held an emergency meeting about Miller's behavior after they were charged with disorderly conduct and harassment in Hawaii for an incident involving patrons at a karaoke bar. We had talked all about that. While DC Films has yet to release an official statement on the matter, which is crazy, there's just been nothing. It's really, really wild. So no official statement on the matter. The source in the Rolling Stone article claimed that Miller's upcoming project, which include The Flash set for 2023, is planned, and a planned sequel were put on pause. But according to a source in Variety, Warner Brothers, who owns DC Comics, which we know is barreling ahead with The Flash, and plans on giving the superhero film the full blockbuster treatment, despite the most recent allegations made by Chase Iron Eyes and Sarah Jumping Eagle that Miller has been grooming their 18-year-old daughter, environmental activist Takeda Iron Eyes, since the age of 12, when Miller was 23. And we talked about this on this show as well. So what do you guys think is really happening here? Do you think DC is just waiting, or Warner Brothers is waiting for this all to play out? Do you think they've already made some moves and we just don't know of it yet? Somebody yesterday called into the show and asked me if I thought that Ezra was actually in rehab, sent there by Warner Brothers, and if that's why Ezra's unable to be found right now. I know that I watched Takeda's Instagram saying that Ezra was great and that nothing should be taken at the parents' words. Let's see. One of you guys said, did you see Ezra's Instagram story? No, I'm on Ezra's Instagram right now, but no story. What was the story? Ooh, let me know. There's only one post on Ezra's Instagram too. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see any story. No story is up currently. But I would love to know. It is such a crazy situation, and we are now asking studios to pay attention to what people are like. You know, think about if this was in the 1960s, 70s, 80s, prior to the internet being what it is. We wouldn't even know that Ezra chokeslammed a girl to the ground. We wouldn't know that Ezra was arrested twice in Hawaii. Probably we might, but might not. And we wouldn't know about this grooming situation. We didn't even know the word grooming. Like what a crazy time that now, because of the internet, it's not like these things weren't happening with older actors, that we were not aware of them. And so it was easier to watch them. But when you are aware, of course, that's what you're thinking about when you're watching the movie. You think I'm going to be watching The Flash and not sitting there thinking to myself, what's Mad Goose Wizard up to now? Mad Goose Wizard, what were you like on set that day? Of course. That's going to run through my mind. What do you guys think? Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Send in that support. Mike Joyce in the Streamlabs says, what's happened to the Celtics the last couple of games? Hopefully they can turn it around and win their 18th title. I know the last 2 games have been very, very frustrating, especially this most recent one with that third quarter comeback and then nothing. We'll see. Now on Thursday, I have a kickoff party for the film festival that I'm in. So I have officially tried to download an app so that I will be able to watch the Celtics from that kickoff party. I can't believe that I'm not going to be home for game 6. I'll be home for the first hour of game 6, but oh boy. And then Sunday, game 7, if we make it there, which I'm praying that we do, you know, we got the World Girls. I was thinking about convincing them to do a live watch along with me. What do you guys think? What do you think? Almo sees the Mad Goose Wizard must be stopped. Yo, Mad Goose Wizard, yo. What is that name all about? Send in any last-minute Streamlabs questions, comments, concerns, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer before I get out of here. Aaron says, I think he deleted it. And is it Arun or Aaron? Let me know. That would be so fun. Oh, Chelsea, you think? Okay, maybe they would let me. I think that we're definitely going to go to game 7. My brother says that it's going to be over in game 6, but I think he's just being a little fuck. In game 6, we're going to be in Boston. We just lost 2 in a row. Losing 3 in a row at home would be fucking egregious. So I just don't think that that's going to happen. Did you guys hear this bizarro story about Steph Curry's parents? I saw this on the internet where I find everything. And I don't know if it's true, but this post was, I guess there was a post taken of Steph Curry's parents are divorced. And I guess that the dad and the mom were both at the game. And the dad was there with another woman. And the mom was there with another man. And somebody posted and said something along the lines of, why does it look like Steph Curry's dad's girlfriend and Steph Curry's mom boyfriend used to be married? And then somebody else commented, because they were. And apparently it's like a whole fucking wife swap, husband swap situation where the people that Steph Curry's parents are dating used to be married also. How fucking weird is that? How fucking strange is that? I just couldn't believe it. I was like, what the fuck is this? It was bizarro. It was bizarro to see. So it was this picture of Steph's dad and this picture of Steph's mom. And somebody said, like, why does it look like the girlfriend and the boyfriend used to be married? And then somebody posted this of the two of them together, which is like out of this world. So truly bizarre. What a hot mess. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but just like, what the flying fuck? I guess it makes sense if they liked each other. I don't know. Oh boy. Okay, I believe you. I'm excited to be a little more blonde. As I joked at the beginning of the show, I genuinely right now, when I'm like in this kind of state, working out, getting my hair done, getting my nails done, taking care of my skin. I have a little pimple right there. Things like that I can like actually do. They make me feel a little better. And so I do suggest to anybody who is down, if you can, get the fuck up. Just start moving. Go for a walk or go for a stroll. Go for a drive or go for a run. Go for a wheel. Go for a pedal. Go for whatever you can to just have scenery start changing, to have a little bit of movement. Yeah, that's my suggestion to everybody. Because gosh, if you just sit in the shit, man, are you just sitting in the shit. Oh, what is my thing today? These yogi tea bags, they have things on them. This one says, nature teaches us harmony. I don't think that one's good for me today, but maybe it's good for one of you guys. Maybe one of you needed to hear that. Nature teaches us harmony. Dee and Steph wholeheartedly believe that. And I did just say get out there, so maybe that's what I'm trying to say. All right, y'all are being mad quiet today in the Streamlabs, so I am going to get the fuck out of here. Thank you to everybody for being here. Shout out to those of you guys who have joined since the start of the show. I appreciate that. Tabitha, I see you, babe. Alex, what's up? Just tuned in and got this perfect advice that I needed right now. Thanks, Rox. You got it, babe. You got it. Yeah. I'm doing the best I can. I was thinking about, I put out a TikTok last night about this where I just feel very doubted by a lot of people right now. And I sometimes think we just have to kind of tune back in with our younger selves and things that we've been able to do when we were younger. And I call it my, or my boss used to call it, my mentor used to call it my honey badger phase. Like honey badger don't care. Honey badger don't give a fuck. That time in which it was just about getting whatever obstacles in front of you, moving that obstacle out of the fucking way to do what you had to do. And I do feel like I need to kind of tap back into my younger self who was like, no, fuck you. I know what I can do. I know what I'm capable of. You don't fucking know what I'm capable of, and watch me do it. And as we get older, I feel like we get more timid, and I get more like, what if it doesn't happen? Or what if I can't do that? Or, well, that person's telling me I can't do that. And I don't think that should be the case. I think we got to tap back into our younger, don't give a fuck if that was you. Certainly was me. I can do it. Nothing can stand in my way. And in case that's helpful for anybody also. Just a bunch of random advice for you guys today. Maybe some of it sticks. And the best advice being, don't be the Mad Goose Wizard. That's very important. Ash in the Streamlabs says, at least you'll have more fun later. Since blondes have more fun, I assume blonder is funner. I'll keep you posted. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I will keep you posted. I'll let you know if blonder is funner and funner is blonder. Much love, my friends. Stay safe, stay sane. Put down the toilet seat and lid. We don't want those buffoons. Don't trend with the Holocaust. Justice for all the people who've lost their lives due to excessive force. My body, my choice. Happy Pride Month, my friends. And to everybody who is under the LGBTQIA plus rainbow umbrella, fuck yeah to you guys. Love is love. We appreciate every single one of you. And I hope that you guys have an amazing rest of the day, or at least as good of a rest of the day as you can. Okay. Stay safe, stay sane later.